Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. We won, finally. I wanted that international break when it came because we were not in good form, but we've come back after the break and we have hit the ground running. Brilliant performance. Let's not forget, Forest were level on points with us before this game kicked off. So this was a massive game that we absolutely had to win if we wanted to try and keep pace with anyone at the top. That group of teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, Brighton, Forest, all on the same points, and now one of them has slipped away, given this head-to-head. Brighton and Chelsea both winning today, unfortunately. But look, we're aiming higher than Brighton and Chelsea anyway. So yeah, it was massive that we won the game today, and we did it with style as well. In fact, 6 games played in the Premier League so far at the time of this recording. We're the only home team that has won. And the next game is Man City at home to Tottenham. So it sort of begs the question, do you want that record to keep going? Do you want the home team not to win other than Arsenal? And that would mean perhaps Tottenham getting a result. I have to admit, look, I never ever want Tottenham to do well, but I would absolutely be happy to give them a draw away at Man City today. If you ask me the question, Man City to lose and Tottenham to win, even that I'm sort of tempted, but then I just don't want Tottenham to win. What would you do in the comments? If you could choose the result in the upcoming game between Man City at home to Tottenham, what would you choose? On one hand, it's Tottenham. On the other hand, I would love it if Man City make it 5 games on the trot, 5 defeats on the trot, and if we can try and catch them up. Liverpool as well, look, they're away at Southampton tomorrow. We need them to drop points because they are looking very, very good. And hopefully the international break came at the wrong time for them and it's going to sort of disrupt their season. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the game today. It was really, really good. I thought the performance today was positive. The lineup really shocked me, I'll be honest with you. And I'm glad it worked because, people like Declan Rice, perhaps they need a rest. Perhaps they, are being worked into the ground a little bit. But no Martinelli, no Declan Rice. Obviously, we know Ben White's injured as well. So I was a little bit nervous about the lineup, but it worked. And one of the main reasons it worked was because it wasn't about who wasn't in the team. It was about who's back in the team. And that is Martin Ødegaard. My God, this guy, he is a poet. He's an artist. He's just an incredible player. If that performance today was a work of art, it's a masterpiece. It's a Van Gogh or something. He is just unbelievable as a player. The way he receives the ball, how he always knows how to be in space, always knows where other people are. His timing of pass, his weight of pass, absolutely brilliant. But it has to be said that for Martin Ødegaard, when you have other players around you that are at that level, it makes you look better and it makes it much easier for you to be at a higher level. All Martin Ødegaard needs to do is when he gets the ball after a couple of touches, Saka. Couple of touches, Saka. He did it over and over and over again today, and that's got Bukayo Saka as well. Those two today, it felt like when they went off, in my mind it was like, right, the main event's over. Little did I know Ethan Ranieri was going to come on and give all of us a cheer as well. But, the point remains, Arsenal is Ødegaard and Saka as far as I'm concerned. If you can cut them two off, you might stand a chance against us. But, they were brilliant today. And it's a tough call as to who gets man of the match because they were both so good. Let me know in the comments below, who would you give man of the match to? I'd be surprised if it's not Ødegaard or Saka and it's someone else. But for me, I would give it to Martin Ødegaard. We missed him so much when he was away. It's not just his creativity and his timing of pass and all that sort of stuff that I've said. Another element of his game that I absolutely love is how good he is off the ball. And this is why I say really Martin Ødegaard never has a bad game, because even if it doesn't go well for him on the ball, off the ball, he's so impactful. To me, he's the leader of the press. He's always, giving the opposition something to think about and closing them down. I just love watching him play. I really do. I sat in different seats today where I had a perfect view, halfway line up a tier, and just watching him is an absolute joy. Today as well, I just feel like what we missed when he wasn't here was the fact that he takes so much responsibility He takes so much responsibility when he's playing to receive the ball, to be the one always in space. He sets the tempo. So even days where, for example, he doesn't unlock a defence or whatever, he still has so much of an impact. And today, obviously, he got his assist for Bukayo Saka and the first goal. It's one of those assists where some assists you should get sort of an assist light. There's not much he needed to do. He just found it was still a lovely little pass to Bukayo Saka. But what I'm saying is, yes, Ødegaard gets the assist, but Saka gets all of the credit for that goal because, my God, he was so composed in the box. When you look at touches in opposition area, the reason that's a metric, the reason that's a stat in football is because you do not get time and space. So they're quite rare, touches in the opposition box. And often you see players that when they get touches in the opposition box, they rush it, they panic. Saka took 6 touches. He was so relaxed about it, very, very composed, and then found such a good finish. It was an absolutely brilliant strike. And Saka is just Mr. Consistent for Arsenal. Anytime I'm looking at a player to make the difference, and when I say make the difference, I don't mean in the style of Ødegaard where he unlocks. I'm talking about, getting on the score sheet. It's Saka. He's the one. And if it isn't him, often I worry because I don't feel like we've got enough players at the moment that are finding the back of the net with the regularity that Saka is. But this kid is just something else. He's unplayable. And you even see defenders, when they have to mark him, when they have to get in stuck into him, they're nervous, they overcommit, they don't know how to get their distances right because Saka, the way he receives the ball, the way he uses his body, opens up his body to receive the ball, the way he uses his body to sort of just hold off defenders, is absolutely brilliant. He's, way beyond his years, he's way beyond his size, he's just, I love watching him play, and the way that he's come into the team from Hale End and done so well, it's just, it just gives me a level of happiness that no big money signing could ever give me. And you've got to ask yourself, imagine how much he's worth in this market now, Bukayo Saka. So anyway, Ødegaard and Saka, absolutely phenomenal. When they went off, Ethan Nwaneri and Raheem Sterling came on, and the way that they combined just made me feel like it was still Saka and Ødegaard on the pitch. Nwaneri, man, what a player he is. Ethan Nwaneri is the future of Arsenal Football Club. He really is. We need to hold on to him and build a team around him and make sure that his talents don't go to waste. And the exciting thing about it is that we've got so many players, given the age profile of our squad, that he'll be able to play alongside. So, listen, really good day today. Clean sheet, 3 goals, 3 points. And now let's hope for plenty of red cards and a 0-0 draw between Tottenham and Man City. Up the Arsenal. See you next time.